Hello, here's a quick look at the market for Friday, April the 30th, 2010. At E-mini Day Trader, we like to use the market profile. So we're looking at a market profile here and its corresponding volume profile. Here's the profile from yesterday and its volume profile. The one here is from the Globex or overnight session and its volume. So we had an idea that 1201.50 was a support, and as you can see, hit it right to the tick overnight. Had a pretty good bounce off of that, but when the morning opened, the regular trading hours, it didn't hold too long. The market burst its way through there and came down and hit our next support at around 1294.50 right in here. This was the initial low right there, and then it had a nice bounce from there. So we were able to participate in that, and then later in the day the market sold off quite a bit and ended the day down some 17 or so points, I think it was. So we also like to use our profiles for the regular trading day, and as it stands right now, our support and resistance that we were mentioning yesterday, that 94 area is likely to hold as resistance, and we're going to keep monitoring that. The market has really, it started out this week and then had the big sell-off, which was back here on the 27th. And then the market basically worked its way higher and then has pulled back again a little bit here today. Wouldn't be surprised if this day has a bit more follow-through. But if this week's low can hold, which is down here around 1177, that could very well get tested early next week. If it does not hold, then we're likely to get in for another pretty good leg down. If, however, in the overnight session on Sunday it starts being bought up and holds above the 94, that would be at least on the daytime frame a positive development. We also like to use these profiles here, which do not include the overnight session, to help us gauge a little bit better feel of what the condition of the market is. So when the market came down here today, our first trade was a short, worked out really nicely, got short just in there on that bounce, and then came down to the low here when it hit 93.50. So it moved about 4 points in our favor, easily reaching our first two objectives. But however, just a 1 point gain on that final partial on that trade. The market then started to get bought up. We tried to get long in here, did not get filled, and then by the time it came back to that price, we were in the red filter, so we had no trade there. So our second trade ended up by being on this bounce right here. Trade number 2 was also a short trade. This was a short trade, and this was a short trade. And that one worked out fine. It did hit our first two objectives. Unfortunately, our final partial was stopped out at break even here before the down move. And so that was our second trade from today. When the market bounced back up, we wanted to get short again. We did get short just up in here. It hit our first and second objective, and then stopped us out at break even. So we only were profitable on one half of the position on that trade. When the market did sell off, we tried to get short, but it didn't quite reach our price. So we actually ended up today with just 3 trades. But it all worked out quite nicely. So if you have any other, or if you do have any questions at all, comments are always welcome, and questions at info@eminidaytrader.com. So just a quick video here for tonight. That 94 area is likely to act as resistance. I think we need to monitor that overnight, which means Sunday evening heading into Monday, and then probably down not just today's low, but probably the low of this week, which is in around the 78 area. So those are really the key areas, at least for right now, of likely support and resistance. So thanks for taking the time to view the video. Have a really good weekend, and we will see you again on Monday.